Good morning, my friends. Hello there. I'm Chelsea with Down Memory Lane. We're going to be creating some things together today, two layouts, in fact, using our printable set. So we have our July printables up right here. This is what you receive when you purchase your July printables. You'll have access to the files for two full sets of ephemera sheets right here. We have kind of an easy cut, an intermediate cut. Both of them come with the set, and you will also get instruction sheets to use these ephemera to create two layouts. So they're pretty fabulous. $7.99, you have access to all of the files that you can print and cut and create over and over again. So yesterday, we hopped on and we used this set right here. We hand cut that set and created this layout. Isn't it fabulous? So today we're going to use the other set that is included in the July files, and we're going to create another layout. So this is what we are creating today. I've got some of my pieces already pulled. I went through my stash, followed the instructions here to pull the colors that I needed and got them started. And then this is our sheet. So I have printed this out on our printer here using 65-pound white cardstock. And then I am going to hand cut this so you can see how simple and easy it is to hand cut even the intermediate section. So that's what we're going to do today. And while I am cutting, I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about our printables. So our printables are available right now. They are located right here, downmemorylanebox.com. When you head there, you will see January through December that you can purchase for $7.99. $7.99 for each month, and that will get you access to a whole bunch of files that will be yours forever and always, and that you can use over and over again to create amazing layouts. So I am just rough cutting this right now. I will be hand cutting closer, obviously, to the pieces, but this is one way that I like to start, just rough cutting everything so that I can get access to the pieces a little bit easier with my scissors. So when you purchase July, which is what we're putting together right now, you will get these files and another set for two different layouts. So you're going to have these ephemera pieces, which is what I'm cutting right now. Those will be emailed to you in 3 different forms. So $7.99, you get all 3 forms, and they will be the way that you print them and cut them out. So you'll have a PDF file. That's what I used to get our pieces for this morning. I used the PDF file to print them out, and that's how I'm hand cutting them. But if you have a machine, if you have a Silhouette or a Cricut, we also have files included that you can use to have them print and cut on your Silhouette or Cricut machines as well. You're also going to get this instruction sheet. This is what we're going to be using to create our layout. So we have our full color photo up here. You can see where all of the ephemera pieces are placed. It'll also tell you exactly what you need to pull out of your stash. So if you have, I mean, we all have, right? Tons of stuff in our stash at home that we are not using. So we tell you exactly what to pull out, and you can use the things you've already spent your hard-earned money on. So pull those out of your stash, and then you're going to go to your layout instructions where it tells you exactly the dimensions to cut each of those pieces to create. On the bottom here, it will tell you which set of printables it goes with. And if you're using a Cricut, there is some information to how to size your PNG to create the right sizes. So I have rough cut these after I printed them out. You're going to print them out on your home computer, or you can take them into a local printer, send them off to some place to print them. You can take them to your local library. Some of them have color printers you can use for a small fee. However you want to print them out, you can do that. You can print them as many times as you want. So if you want to create, maybe you have 3 kids or 3 grandkids, and you want to create albums for each of them, all you need to do is purchase this one time, and you can print this 3 times and create 3 layouts for the price of 1. Actually, for the price of less than 1, because you will be using the things that are in your stash that you already have to create these layouts, saving even more cash and making our hubbies happy in the meantime, right? How many of you have spouses that are like, okay, you've got a lot of stuff in your craft room, we need to use it? I know what mine is like for sure. So this way, we can partner with you. We can give you all of the pieces, all of the ephemera pieces. We can give you the instructions and all the creative design, and then you can use the items you have. A lot of the stuff that you're going to be pulling for these things also they can be scraps. So you're going to have, enough for full background sheets. Right here we have a medium blue background. So you can pick 2 medium blue 12 by 12 sheets. But the rest of it are smaller than 12 by 12. So even if you have some scraps in your stash, if you've got a couple 4 by 6 sizes, a couple of longer pieces to use, you can use small pieces to create these layouts as well. So you don't have to have pristine, brand new 12 by 12 sheets. You just have to have some different colors that you can use. So right now I'm taking my Cutter Bee scissors. This is my favorite scissors to scrap with. And I am just going through and cutting these out. So this is the hand cut method, which is one of the options. When you purchase it for $7.99, all 3 options will be emailed to you. So you don't have to choose right then and there. But this is the hand cut option. So it's a PDF that you're going to print and download. You're going to print it out, pull it out, and hand cut it. That's what I'm doing right here. So you can see I'm just kind of slowly going around these pieces. I like to leave a little white space because I feel like it lets the colors pop a little bit nicely. It sort of puts a little outline on it, and I really like that. But if you want to go all the way up to the color, you absolutely can. If you're someone who doesn't like the white border, you don't have to do that. You can cut it all the way up to the side. But I am just doing this here so you can see how easy it is. Once you have these printed, it is so easy to cut these out. I really like to do these when I am watching a movie, sitting down at the end of the day to watch a favorite show, things like that. Sometimes when I do that, I feel a little guilty that I'm not being productive. And so if I'm feeling that way, I like to pull out some stuff like this where I can hand cut. I don't have to pay super close attention to what I'm doing. I don't have to use my brain all that much, right? So I can watch a movie, I can watch a TV show, but I can also cut and feel a little bit productive. This is also a really great option for if you are doing crafting with some girlfriends, or maybe you're going to a crop and you really want to catch up and chit chat with those friends, but you also want to be productive. How awesome would it be to just print out a whole bunch of these ephemera sheets? Print out the ephemera sheets. All you need to do is bring a little file of papers, a little folder of papers, and a scissors, and you can sit and cut a whole bunch of ephemera pieces while you chit chat. And then if you want to put layouts together, you can do this while you're chatting. You can bring along your kind of starter set, right? You can pull all of these colors and bring those along, and then you can just create awesome layouts super easily. So this July set was designed to be a little bit patriotic, a little bit 4th of July, but also heavy on the fun. So we've got some picnic items. We've got some decorations. Of course, we got fireworks, all sorts of fun stuff. Now this is set number 2. You get 2 different sets when you purchase this set for $7.99. This is the second set. The first set is included as well. I'll show you that at the end here, but The second set is a little bit more intermediate. So you can see there's a few more curves. There's a few more challenging cuts than the very first one, but it's still pretty simple. So that is one of the reasons we're doing this too. These can sometimes look intimidating, but they are very, very easy to use. And one tip that I like to say, I think I say this every single video, when you are cutting with a scissors and you want to make it very, very easy to get around those curvy parts, let's pick a curvy one. Here, we'll do this one. If you want to pick something to make it really, really easy to get around curvy parts, the best thing you can do is to hold your scissors still. So you're going to not move your scissors. You're going to move the paper with this hand. So this is going to stay stationary. I'm just going to slowly open and close it to cut it, obviously, but the movement is going to happen with my other hand. So this scissors is going to stay pretty stationary. It might turn a little bit, but most of the turning is going to happen with my other hand and with the paper. So turn the paper, not the scissors. And that's where you're going to get your smooth cuts, your even lines, and it's going to save so much on your hands because all your scissors hand needs to do is open and close, and the other hand is just going to gently rotate the paper around. And so we have a couple of different little intricate cuts here, and they're going super quick and easy because I'm not moving my scissors hand. I'm moving my other one. Now, if you are somebody who likes to hand cut like I do, those hand cut files are included. Makes it very, very easy to do. You don't need any special equipment, just your favorite pair of scrapbook scissors. So I like these cutter bees because they're really sharp. They have a really nice point, but they are a little bit short. They have like short blades. It could go even faster if you have longer blades. So whatever your favorite scissors is, you can use. You don't have to have any special stuff to do this. But if you have a machine, if you have a Silhouette machine or a Cricut machine, when you purchase this for $7.99, you're also going to get those files. So you will get a PNG that you can upload to your design space and have your Cricut print from your Cricut file and have your Cricut cut it out. So if you really don't like hand cutting, you do not have to. If you have a machine, you can use your Silhouette or your Cricut to cut it for you. So all of those options, all three of those options are included in the $7.99. All three of those files will be sent to your email when you purchase it. So $7.99, you get all of those options. And not only do you get those files for the ephemera, because at Down Memory Lane, our motto is quick, easy, and affordable scrapbooking. And so we are also going to provide the information for you to create layouts with it. So we're not just going to give you stuff. You're not just going to order it and get a bunch of stuff in your inbox. Nope. You're also going to get instruction sheets. That's what we're all about. So we have already created a layout. We've already designed a layout. We've figured out what you need in order to make it. And then we have set up an information sheet for you to use to create it yourself. So you can just print these out, cut them out however you want to, and then you can use our included instruction sheets to create them very, very easily. So it's not very much labor on your part, right? You get to do the fun stuff. You get to do the cutting, you get to do the creating, but you don't have to do the hard work of figuring out where everything goes. So the information sheets, like I said, if you have not seen these before, every single set that you purchase comes with 2 information sheets. One for each set of ephemera, because you get 2 sets of ephemera. And it will come with a huge color photo. So this is, you don't have to print this. This is going to be emailed to you. If you don't want to print it, if you just want to keep it on your PC and just open it up and take a look at it, you can. But if you want to print it, that's also obviously an option as well. You get that whole half sheet color photo. We've heard from so many of you that you would like bigger photos so that you can see things a little bit more clearly, and we hear ya. So we have larger photos on these that you can look at to find your placements. We are also including a whole set of what exactly you need to pull from your stash. So we want you to find ways to utilize the things in your stash. You've already paid for all of that. It is sitting there being ready to be used. So let's use it. So you can look at your You Will Need section. That's right here. And it will tell you exactly how much paper you need to pull from your stash. So that's what I would do, is I would print these out on your 65-pound white cardstock, print out the ephemera. I would print out or pull up this information sheet, and then the very next thing I would do was go into my stash and pull all of the items that I would need. So in this case, you need 2 medium 12 by 12 blue, an 8 by 12 dark red, a 5 by 12 navy blue. All of that is listed on here and more. So you can just go into your stash and find those pieces and pull them out. The reason why we say medium blue, dark red, navy blue is because these are designed to use what you have in your stash. So there is no requirement for color matching. You do not have to match the colors exactly. We have picked some colors and put them up here, but you don't have to do exactly the same colors. If you look at my colors here, and maybe it's challenging to see on the screen, I'll try to hold it up a little closer. These colors are not the same. So this blue is a little bit brighter than this blue that I picked, but this is what I had in my stash and I wanted to use it. So as long as it is a medium blue, in whatever that means to you, that just means that there are lighter blues and darker blues in the layout. So you have to have like a medium color, but you can pick whatever you have, use what you have, and create. That is the point of these, for you to use things that you've already paid for and not have to buy more stuff. Now, if you want to buy more things, if you are somebody who you're like, I want it to match exactly, then do that same thing. Instead of shopping your stash, take this list with you to your favorite cardstock store and you can purchase the colors. So there's options with this too. I just want to point this out. You can make it very, very simple and just do a simple line like this if you want to, or you can get a little bit more in there and do some more intricate cuts as well. It is completely up to you. And the other nice thing is that since these are printable and you can print them as many times as you want, with absolutely no additional payment or penalty, you can do different options. So if you do something and you're like, oh, you know what, I don't like that, it's okay. If you make a mistake, if you decide to do something differently, you can just print it again. No problem. So that $7.99 covers everything. That covers all of the files, all of the ephemera pieces in the different forms for hand cutting, Cricut, and silhouette cutting. It also covers all of the instruction sheets where you're going to get your list of materials that you need to pull from your stash. It's also going to give you all of the instructions for how to cut them. So that's one thing that I did ahead of time. I did pull the items from my stash ahead and I pre-cut those background pieces. So I used my sheet here to pull what I needed, and then I cut out, the border pieces and the photo mats. That I did do ahead of time. But it's very, very simple to do. It's just like any of our other kits where it's going to tell you exactly the size to cut, and then you just cut them. So that's what you're seeing behind here, behind all these little ephemera pieces. I have pre-cut those using the instruction sheet and pulling those items from my stash. That just saves us a little bit of time. It doesn't take very long to do it, but Helps us get through things a little bit faster so you can see the finished product. So I'm almost done with probably the most challenging one of this set, but still very, very simple. I'm gonna cut a little bit more off of that one. There we go. We're almost done with all of the hand cutting, and then we're going to put it all together. So if you are interested in this, now you might be wondering why I'm doing July. And that is a valid question. So we are doing the July layout because every morning I've been hopping on and doing a different set of month kits, month layouts from our printables. And right now we have January through December available. So we are now on July. We've done January through June and we're on July. So that's why we're doing July today. If you would like to see some of the other videos, we have some of the videos posted on our Facebook page, our main Facebook page for Down Memory Lane. And we also have some of them listed on our YouTube channel. So if you want to see those other printables in action, we have January through June done. So that's why we're doing July today. We're going to do one of the June sets here in a little bit once we finish July, so you can see that one as well. That one is so fun. It's so summery and beautiful. But for the next couple of days, weeks, we're going to be finishing out the rest of these. So we're also going to do through December, so you can see how all of them work. Kind of, it's always more fun to see it in action, right? Like, this is super cute. I love this picture. I love this layout, but it is even cuter when it's in real life. So you're kind of getting, you're getting to see what it's like when you use real paper, but then imagine how much cuter it is when it's in front of you. So when you print them and you put them together yourself, if you think this is a cute layout, it's going to be 10 times cuter when you put it together yourself. All right, we're almost done. We're on our last hand cut piece. I was not timing myself. I should have. But we hand cut this entire thing, this entire sheet. I'll show you the sheet in a second so you can see what we started with. But sometimes people think these look intimidating, and that's why I'm doing live videos for you, so you can see that they are super simple. So this is what we started with. This was the ephemera sheet that we printed. I just hand cut all of the pieces, every single one of those. Super easy. And then we are going to put it together using our instruction sheet. So I have already pulled the items I need from the stash. I've already started putting together some of those pieces. Now we're going to take our photo mats right here. So you can see we've got our light and dark yellow, our white and navy blue. We're going to put those together, and then we're going to put our pieces on. So this is how quick and easy these layouts are going to come together once you have them hand cut. So simple. The scrapbooking is so fast. Now some of this stuff I'm going to put on here without photos, you know, obviously not putting photos on here. So like in this case with this super cute little banner, I would put my photo on first before I put this on. But since we're not doing photos right now, we're just showing you how it works. We're going to put this on here. We've got our little banner. Isn't that adorable? We're going to do July, our title. So each one of them comes with the month title. This is July. So we're going to put it right in the center here and then do a little celebration of things around us. So we've got some stars, some fireworks. We'll get all of our stars out here. There's our cute little firework. So we're going to place that there. This layout is all about fun. Just a great big party. We love it. So here we go. We've got our little patriotic stars. We have blue and red. So we're going to put our red one down here. Now, I am doing this exactly as the layout suggests, But when you get these, remember, you can print them as many times as you want. So if you want to print 2 sets of these and you want to do your layouts differently, you want to put a couple extra stars, you can do whatever you want. I'm following it exactly so you can see exactly what it will look like if you follow the directions, but you have free reign. And remember, you have free reign to print as many times as you want. So you're going to purchase this for $7.99. You're going to purchase these files. They will be emailed to you, and then you will be able to print them and do layouts as many times as you want, over and over and over again, just for $7.99. Pretty fabulous. All right, we have our USA. USA. I'm going to do the A first because I'm going to line it up with my photo mat here. So we've got our A. We're going to do our S, U, S. So if you're joining us a little bit late, we just finished hand cutting all of these. So I hand cut these so you could see how easy it was to hand cut these pieces. And then we're doing our layouts here. So there's one side. That's so cute. All right, we're going to do the other side. So we have our other pieces and our other photo mats here. We're going to start with our blue. So if you are interested in these, let me tell you how they work. So you are going to go to downmemorylanebox.com. You can see that up top there. Downmemorylanebox.com. That's where these are located, our printables. Once you get there, you'll need to set up an account, and use an email that you're going to check. That is how your printables are going to be delivered to you. So nothing is going to be shipped to your door, which means that you don't have to wait for things to be shipped or pay for shipping. It is just emailed to you right away once you purchase them. So downmemorylanebox.com, set up your account so you can get those items emailed to you. You will make sure you're going to use an email you're going to check. And then once you are logged in, you can click the Printables tab on the top of the page. On the top of the page, click the Printables tab. Okay, that will take you to our Printables section, and that's where you will see all of the printables that we have available. So right now we have January through December available. So you can head over there, you can pick whichever ones you want, add them to your cart, and place your order. So $7.99 for each of those, and then your files will be emailed to you right away. So they will go to that email that you set up your account with, and then you can print them and start creating as many times as you want. So you'll get them, if you purchase them today, you'll get them today in your inbox. You can open them up, print them out, pull the items you need from your stash, and go to town. So this is our July layout. Look at how quick and easy that came together. So here's what we started with. These 2 sheets. We printed this out on our home computer, cut it out by hand, and then we used our instruction sheet here to create this adorable layout. Isn't that fantastic? So cute. Now, when you purchase the July set, this is included, but you are also going to get this set included. So all of this, all 4 sheets, or all 4 files, are included in the $7.99 price. That includes all the instruction sheets. That includes the 3 different sets of printables. So you can hand cut, you can use your Cricut machine, and you can use your Silhouette machine. And then you will be able to create these 2 layouts using those printables and the items you have in your stash. So this is the one we did yesterday. Here's the one that we just did today. We're going to do June as well. So we're going to do June. Let me just pull these over a bit. I feel like we're a little crooked. Whatever. Okay. So we're going to do June. This is our June set. So yesterday we also did a June set. This is the one we did yesterday. I'll show you that one really quickly. And get that over here. So here's June. Ta-da! That's what that looks like. Super cute. But then we also have this set of June pieces. We're going to do this one as well. Hello, Kimberly. This is just, so right now we're doing videos every single morning to put together our printable set. So it is kind of it's not really a one-time thing, but we do, we've been doing these every morning for the last couple weeks, and we will until we get through our December printable set. So here is the printable sheet. So this layout that I'm doing right now is not available in kit form. If you are one of our regular customers, this is not available in kit form. This is from our printables. So our printables are located here at downmemorylanebox.com. When you purchase the June set, you will get all of the files emailed to you, 2 sets of ephemera, 2 sets of instruction sheets, so double the layouts, but you will get, you will be able to print these as many times as you want and use the items in your stash to create them. So that is what we're doing right now. We're going to do this June one. I'm going to cut out our June pieces so you can see how easy it is to hand cut. But again, if you have a Silhouette or a Cricut machine, those files are also included. So if you would like to have your Cricut or your Silhouette machine print and cut these for you, that is also included in that $7.99. This is kind of a steal of a deal. So our regular page kits are $17.99, and so $7.99 for 2 sets of printables that you can print and create as many times as you want, and you get to use your stash, the things that you've already spent your money on and are sitting in your craft room. It's kind of an amazing thing. So the only thing you need to do once you purchase them is go into your email, find the file you want. So if you're going to hand cut it like I'm doing right here, and I'm rough cutting these. We're going to get them in more detail in a minute. But I am rough cutting these files right now. You're going to go into your email. You're going to find the PDF file. You're going to open it up and print it on 65-pound white smooth cardstock. Okay, it'll print out just like this. That's exactly what I just did. And then grab your scissors, cut them out, and then you can create. So you're going to pull out your sheet once you've printed these. When you can just start cutting, you're going to pull out your sheet, and right here it says what you need to create those layouts. So you're going to go into your craft room, shop your own stash, put those things that you've collected to really good use, and create some beautiful layouts. Now, one of the best things about this too is that you do not have to have the exact colors that we have. We've picked some colors because we like them. They'll give you a little bit of a heads up of what you can do to, which colors you can use to create your layouts, but you don't have to choose the colors we've chosen. So we have this beautiful kind of aqua teal background here, but if you would like to do bright yellow, you can do bright yellow. If you want to do more of a blue, maybe you have a great like sky blue color in your stash and you want to use that, absolutely you can. The possibilities are endless for these. You can make them work for whatever you have. They are designed so that you can use what you have. These are not designed for you to have to go out and buy a whole bunch of additional stuff. These are designed for you to use what you have, reuse them, right? So you can print these ephemera pieces, you can print these ephemera pages infinite times. If you want to make 3 of the same albums for your 3 kids, you can purchase this file one time and create the document and create them 3 times, create the layouts, because you can print them as many times as you want. So these are designed to save you time, to save you money, to use the items you have. So whatever you've got, make it work. If you have a machine, I know lots of people have mentioned, lots of people who have dove into the printables have mentioned that this helped them learn how to use their Cricut or learn how to use their Silhouette. That's awesome. Use that machine if you want to print and cut these files, but you don't have to have a machine. So right now I'm hand cutting these, and this is the more intricate of the two ephemera sets. So this is a little bit, the other set is very, very easy to cut. Lots of straight lines, very simple. You get both of them when you purchase the June set. So you can start with the easy cut one, the one with the straight lines, and then you can move on to this one if you want to. But yeah, it's super easy to use, very simple. And you can do this as close to the designs as you want, or as far away. If you want to cut these with a little bit more space so you don't have to get into all of those intricate places, that is completely fine. These are totally up to you. Once you purchase the files and they are emailed to you, you can do whatever you want with them. You can create layouts, you can create cards, you can create all sorts of stuff because you can print them as many times as you want. So we will give you the ephemera, and we will give you the instruction sheets. Those are included so that you can create layouts with the pieces that are included, but you also have free reign to do anything you want. So if you have beach pictures, let's say, because this is a nice fun beachy design. If you have beach pictures and you want to match your colors exactly, you can use this as a starting point and pick whatever colors you have in your stash to match your photos if you want to. You don't have to choose red or yellow or whatever. You can choose whatever you want, but you can still use the guide to find the correct cutting numbers and to find the placement for it. So lots of great things about this. Great way to make it your own, but also if you're someone who's like, I don't want to do the design, I don't want to have to figure out, that's the hardest part, right? You can pick out the beautiful things, but the hardest part is figuring out what to do with them. And so that is where we've made it really easy. You can see the design, you can print out and cut the design, so you can do the crafty parts, right? But then you don't have to figure out where everything goes. Just pull out your sheet, dig through your scrap bins and your craft room, pull out those papers, and then create. Nice and easy. So we're just going to cut the rest of these out. Nice and simple. I like to leave a little bit of white space around the edges of mine just for kind of a little border. Kind of helps things pop a little bit. It also makes it a little bit easier to cut when you've got a little white border. But you can cut all the way up to the color. You can do an even wider space. So if you don't want to get into all these little nooks and crannies, you could just cut like a little oval around the piece. Whatever floats your boat. That is one of the beautiful things about this. It is super versatile. And again, if you mess up, like let's say I accidentally cut through this little popsicle stick, guess what? You have the files in your email. You can just print them again. It's fantastic. All right, we got a couple more little ice creams. And we'll move on to another one. At the end here, so we did July earlier. If you missed out, if you're joining us, you're about a little more than halfway through here. because we're working on June. We did July a little bit ago. I will show that at the end. But we have also done videos every single day. Well, not every single day. Lots of mornings on for the last couple weeks with different month layouts. So I will show those layouts too, so you can see what was created. But all of these layouts that we are creating are from our Printables sets. So our Printables are available right now. We have January through December available. You can get them right here at downmemorylanebox.com. That is where they are housed. If you are a box subscriber, you already have an account on that website, so you don't have to set up a separate account. You can just log in with your box subscription information, and then you will see the Printables tab that you can go in and shop in. If you have not been to that website, you'll have to set up an account, but that we need your email so that we can email these files to you. So whatever email you are going to check, that is what you should sign up on the website for. Now, we will not send you, we're not going to spam you with a bunch of emails. This isn't our like VIP email list. This is just to get your information so that we can send you the files. That is how you're going to receive the files when you purchase them. So log in, use an email you're going to check, and then you will click the Printables tab at the top. So if you're on a PC or some sort of computer or tablet, you will see the Printables, the word Printables at the top. You can click that, and then that will take you to all of the months. If you are on a mobile phone or a mobile device, or if you don't see Printables at the top, there should be a little drop down box that's got like three little lines. If you click that drop down menu, you'll see Printables there. So then you can just click the Printables section. It'll take you there. You can see all of them, January through December. Each month includes 2 sets of ephemera and 2 sets of instruction sheets. So once you print them out and pull the items from your stash, you will be able to create 2 different layouts with for each one. So $7.99, that's all it is for each month, $7.99. And then you will have access to the files to create these layouts. 2 layouts for each month are included, and you will get the ephemera and the instruction sheet. So the only thing you need to have is the items to just shop your own stash, dig through your stash, find what you've got. It doesn't have to match exactly. It can, but it doesn't have to. It'll tell you, the instruction sheets tell you what to pull out. You pull out what you got and get creating. And then if you want to create more layouts later, so let's say you create a couple of layouts now, and then in a month or so you decide you want to make some more of the same, you want to make another June layout, you can do that because you have the files. You don't have to purchase it again. You already have them. So you're just going to go into your email. So make sure you save those emails that are emailed to you. That is how you're going to access the layout pieces in the future. So go into your email, find those PDFs again, print them the same way you did the first time, and you can create more layouts. So you only have to purchase them one time, and then you can create as many layouts as you want with them until the end of time. They're a great money saver. We have one more piece to cut out here, and then we're going to put this together. You're going to see how quick these come together. These are so fast. So this little sunshine, we're just going to do a little curvy cuts. So I did this layout a couple days ago as well, and I accidentally cut through one of the little sunbeams. Because it happens. We're human, right? We make mistakes. Cut through one of the little sunbeams. I was able to salvage it, but what I would have done if that was me not on camera, if I had just been doing that at home and cut through one of the little sunbeams, I would have just printed it again. And that's the nice thing too. If you make a little mistake, you can just reprint, redo. Super simple. This is also a nice little thing to have for maybe you want to scrap with your grandkids or your kids, but they don't know how to scrap. You know, they've never done it before. You can have them help you cut them out. Have them help you cut out the little pieces. So here are the photo mats. I have already pulled the items from the stash and I've already cut them just to kind of make this go a little bit faster. So we've got the photo mats ready. We're going to put them together. And then we'll put our pieces together as well. Ooh, there we go. Our little yellow and red. Look how sunny that looks. It's so fun. Okay, we've got some other pieces to play with. We need our sunshine. Or no, yes, we need our sunshine. We need our little chair, our beach bag, and our little dude. Okay, so we have June up here, our title piece. Put that right up here. We have our sunglasses. Those are adorable. And we've got our little pineapple guy peeking over the picture, over your photos. How cute is that? Adorable. And now we're going to create our little scene down here. So we have our beach chair. So pretty. Our little sunshine. Their clouds. That's so cute. Looks like a beautiful sunny day. And then we have our beach bag. So all of these we just hand cut. You just watched me hand cut all of them so you can see how quick and easy that is. It is not hard at all. And then you can create these absolutely gorgeous pages so easily. All right, we're going to pull these to the side here for a second so we can get this page rolling. So now we're going to work on this page. We have our photo mats all ready to go. We'll start with our blue one. Get that in there. Red. Just looks like a fun beach day. And our green. All right, photo mats are down. Now we get to decorate. I really like this little beach sun. It's got a little glittery vibe there. Glistening in the sun. So we're going to put our little beach sand. Now, if I was doing this, if I was putting this together with my photos, I would put my photo down first, and then I would put my beach sand there. Also, you can creep that beach sand down a little more if you want to show more of the picture, because again, you have free reign to do whatever you would like with these. We've got our beach ball and our sunglasses. What a fun day. Down here, we're going to put this little collection together. So we have our beach bag with our sunscreen. Don't forget that sunscreen. And you see it's 50. That's, if you can tell, I have polar bear skin. So that is absolutely a necessity for me. We have some popsicles and fun treats. We're going to put our little blue popsicle down here. And you might be wondering, like, okay, what if I don't have popsicle, what if I don't have popsicle pattern paper? It is completely okay. If you've got popsicle pattern paper, you can use popsicle pattern paper. If you have stripes, if you have polka dots, if you have rainbows, you can use whatever you want. So my suggestion would just be to look at the colors that you have. So pull your cardstock first, whatever you've got from your stash, pull your cardstock first. Put it together with, don't put it together. Put it in like a grouping. Put those colors next to each other so you know what colors you have, and then look at the ephemera as well. And then I would just choose a pattern that has similar colors. So if it could be sunshines, it could be, like I said, rainbows, it could be beach balls. You can pick whatever you have, because the point is to use those items from your stash, right? So that's what we want to do. So this is what we started with. We started with an ephemera set, and we started with an instruction sheet. We hand cut our pieces, pulled our items from our stash, and this is what we created. Gorgeous. Now, we also put together some July pieces. So our printables are available right now, January through December. Here's the July one we just put together. Here is the other set from July. Remember, you get 2 sets of ephemera and 2 sets of instructions for each set. $7.99 for both sets of instructions, both sets of ephemera. Super awesome. We're back to June here. We're going to go through all of the months now that we have already done. So there is June. Here's the second set for June. We have May. There's set number 1. Set number 2. May. April is so pretty. This is our one of the sets from April set. April set number 2. Look how fun! Beautiful colors. We have March. There's set number 1 if you want to go all the way to St. Patrick's Day. And then we have this bright and beautiful one, March. February. February is right here. Here is layout 2 for February. So remember, you get 2 sets of ephemera that you can print and cut. You will also get 2 sets of instruction sheets, which means that using the printables and the items that you have in your stash that the instruction sheet tells you to pull, you will be able to create 2 layouts. So we're going to look at July one more time because that's the most recent one we just did. But January through December are available. So here is the first set of July. And that one is going to look like, whoop, not that. It's going to look like this. So you're going to get these items emailed to you. You will print them, pull your stash items, put them together. There's your first layout. And then the one we just did together. Your ephemera pieces, your instruction sheet, put them together. Fabulous things. So July will include documents, files sent to your email. For $7.99, you'll have all of these files sent to your email for July. 2 sets of ephemera sheets, 2 sets of instructions. You print them, cut them out, either hand cut on your Silhouette or on your Cricut, whichever way you want to do it. You'll have all of those files emailed to you, and then you will use your instruction sheets to utilize your stash and create gorgeous layouts. And again, for $7.99, you get access to all of this forever and ever, and you can print them out as many times as you want. So if you want to create a 4th of July layout every single year until the end of time, you can do that for $7.99. Pretty fabulous. Head here to downmemorylanebox.com. Check it out. I will be back live again tomorrow morning. We're going to look at August and July, so you can see those put together and how cute they are. But check it out right here, downmemorylanebox.com. Pick those up. If you purchase right now, you'll get them emailed to you today, and you can start creating right away. All right, guys, thanks for joining me this morning. We'll see you next time. Bye.